Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? Here we are, Friday night. We've made it to the end of the work week for me, and I think for many of y'all too. Some of y'all probably have to work tomorrow, and if you do, we'll be thinking about you. At least it's going to be cooler here.
Yeah,
I think, isn't it?
it's supposed to be.
Mama's just now dragging in late. Mama had some errands to do. Well, not errands, but just she had a little, had to get out and about tonight. Mama's very active usually. Now, COVID kind of brought you in, but as COVID lightens up, but it ain't gone, folks. Mama's getting back out.
They was telling me out there at Tanner Holler that Sylvester was there. They had some cases, like 8 or 9 cases out there at the church. So that don't sound very good, like it's lightening up.
It's not really over, is it?
No.
This is those big red tomatoes that we got from the farmer's market. Look how gorgeous. And tonight is just going to be simply that. I told y'all it's hot. It's still hot. It's steamy 80 degrees here at almost 8:30. Now that's hot, folks, for here. I got that in a little thick. That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll probably go back to the farmer's market tomorrow and round up some more of these tomatoes.
Hopefully we can find some.
Yeah, I think they will be. People are bringing tomatoes and bringing goodies. Now, folks, when you're doing just a tomato sandwich, it requires a lot of tomato. Look at that. And it requires a little shake of salt. A little. We're just going to eat a half a sandwich because I had a late lunch and I really had opted out of eating supper. I said, I'm just not going to eat supper. And Mama came back early. I thought she'd be out half the night. She usually corrals and goes on till way up in the night, till 8:30 or later. And I wasn't expecting her back. And I thought, I don't even have to have any supper tonight because I ate late today because I had so much to do. This is JFG salad dressing. This is not Duke's and it's not even mayonnaise. We like JFG salad dressing when there's a tomato involved.
Oh, yeah.
Most always, like on a hamburger or anything. So what are y'all up to today? You see how exciting our lives are today. Just ending up the week, enjoying the idea of the weekend. Really, Friday night sometimes is the only weekend you get. Have you ever noticed that? It's like Saturday morning you get up and you clean the house, you do whatever task you're going to do, and then you look up and it's Sunday and then it's time to go after work and you think, what happened to the weekend? Well, Friday night's about all you get sometimes.
Yeah.
Mama, that's a lot of chips for you.
Well, I don't know if I really want them in my sandwich or not. I thought I'd get some salty chips.
Something salty.
Mm-hmm.
Just cutting this.
You want to share it with me?
Yeah, Mama, I'm going to share it. You know what I'm going to do?
Just.
I'm going to cut it again.
Yeah, I started to say them big old tomatoes is going to be hard to hold on to.
Cut it again, Mama. Look at that.
Yeah, it's good.
This is just like a charcuterie board.
Yeah, just give me 2 pieces out.
I'm just going to lay it right there. Set that right there and you eat whatever you want.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm going to get some of your chips. These are Tostitos. We're getting down to the bottom of the jug here. And we keep them in this clear plastic thing. It's Tupperware. It's got this lid and it seals up. It keeps it, they stay fresh forever, don't they, Mama?
Oh yeah, they're
We
wonderful.
love it. I just posted the new, or not the new, but actually the old 12-inch round that you could use for that same thing, or you could use for pies, or you could use for pizza. You can put a whole pizza in it. You can put a whole pie in it. It's really nice. So check it out, and the link's up there with it.
Get us a paper towel. I didn't get my napkins.
We're out of paper towel. We're out of napkins.
Oh, we're sad food.
Now look at that, folks. That is deliciousness right there. I'm glad Mama come home early. I'd have missed a tomato sandwich. That ain't nothing to do. You want to get all the tomato sandwiches you can, because y'all know they're not year-round. Wow. One bite of a tomato sandwich takes you right to summer. I know it's not summer yet on the calendar. I don't go by the calendar. Someone told me the other night, I said, it's summertime. Folks, I don't care what the calendar says. It is summertime.
You didn't bless the sandwich, or you just...
Well, Mama, I didn't bless it. You're right. I forgot. But I blessed. I didn't bless it. Mama's calling me out. Sometimes you have to be called out. I got to talking. And then, Mama, I was just...
Concentrate.
No, it was just the lure of that tomato that drew me away. It was a temptation.
Temptation. It's bad sometimes. Ain't it?
Oh, mercy. Yeah, I just had one bite.
No, I don't.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful sandwich. We thank you for the people who grew these tomatoes, dear Lord. We just thank you for all your love and your mercy and your grace and your blessings, dear Lord. Dear Lord, be with each and every prayer request that's out there, whether they're spoken or unspoken, dear Lord. Watch over us. Put a hedge of protection on each one of us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Yeah.
Now, Mama, yours is fully blessed. See, and I about choked after I ate that one. Didn't even bless it. No, I didn't. Let's see what y'all are up to. What are y'all doing on this Friday night? And is it still hot? 8:22 and it's still 80 degrees. That is hot, folks. I had just posted about mayo and tomato sandwiches on my Facebook earlier. Great meal. Jeffrey Sloan, it is a great meal. It's one of my favorites, really. I made pizza tonight. Shirley, see, that Friday night is a perfect night to order pizza in, to make it homemade, just to have that light meal. And then, like, tonight, to be honest with you, it's just too hot to cook mashed potatoes and green beans and corn and steak or pork chops or something. It's just too hot. Unless you're cooking outside. But it's still hot. I mean, it's hot outside if you're cooking, but at least it don't heat your house up for the night. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Hey, Christina. Oh, I would be making a tomato salad out of that shallot, garlic, olive. Oh, really? Well, that sounds good. Basil and parsley. Well, Kristen, that sounds good.
Basil and parsley.
She makes it. She calls it a tomorrow salad.
Hmm.
Chicken salad sandwich. Well, that's good too. Louis, is that your name? Sorry if I mispronounced it. Love tomato sandwiches, but you really love that salad dressing. Not for me. You got to have mayo. A lot of people have to have mayo. A lot of people have to have Miracle Whip. And you know, I think our choices a lot of times are just whatever we grew up on. Whatever's comfortable, and it's a comfort food. You know, chili is a comfort food. Soups, a lot of times, chicken and dumplings, all those are comfort because they take you back to a different time. Same thing with these tomato sandwiches. They take me back to childhood in the summer, and it takes me back to years. Did I start out eating tomato sandwiches like at birth?
At birth, I don't think so. You might claim it, but I don't think you did at birth.
I said it was close to birth. Within a few months.
Mm-hmm.
My allergies are acting up a little bit today. I have a good day, I have a bad day, but it's all dependent on what's outside. Even if I drive through the neighborhood and several people have mowed, I'm going to have some reaction from it. I think the older I get, the worse. I used to have them this bad when I was a kid, and then they kind of got better. And then now I think as I get older, I'm going to go back to it. I love bacon and tomato sandwiches. That is good too. That's Mama's favorite thing is bacon tomato. Leave off that lettuce. I love BLTs, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Mama just likes a BT sandwich. Bacon, tomato, mayonnaise on bread, don't you, Mama?
Yeah.
Mama, what do you think of that homemade delicious delight right there?
That's wonderful.
That tomato's just wonderful, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Somebody sliced it so thick and good.
Mm-hmm. Mama's tomatoes probably taste just like these, but it seems like that first tomato out of Mama's garden is even better. Mm-mm. It's a good supper.
Yeah. I really wasn't going to eat nothing. But this tasted pretty good. I was hungrier than I thought.
Mama, why wasn't you going to eat?
I just wasn't going to eat. Didn't think I was hungry.
Huh. Well, when you come in, I said, well, you want a tomato sandwich? You said, yeah, that sounds good. I wasn't going to eat either. I love tomato sandwiches, Robin. I love them too. Now, I do have some friends that just don't like tomatoes. Won't eat them, don't like them. I'm like, how do you go through life? I'm with Mama, bacon and tomato, no lettuce. Linda, I think a lot of people are. Hey, Susan. So, anybody got a Hey Mama joke? Everybody loves tomato sandwiches, Mama.
No, I do.
I buy tomatoes and eat tomatoes with egg sandwiches. Now that's good too. You ever done a bacon, tomato, and egg sandwich for breakfast? That's good. You ever eat bacon, egg, and tomato? Mama don't care much for eggs. She'll eat them, but they're not on her.
I wouldn't want to ruin my bacon tomato sandwich.
Yeah, if you got bacon and tomato, why throw an egg on it?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to do that.
I really enjoy eggs, though. I mean, I like just an egg sandwich. I like just an egg cooked in butter, put on a piece of bread. That's good, too. Mama, what have you been into today? I haven't talked to you but one time, I think, earlier.
Well, what did I do?
What did you do, Mama? What was it?
I fixed out some books.
Cookbooks. Have you got anything to confess? Did you do anything today you wasn't allowed to do?
No, I didn't.
No climbing?
No.
Have you been in the garden?
I walked down there after that wind that comes so bad.
We had a dry storm today.
It blowed over the potatoes, tomatoes. It blowed this and that. This one looks like it's gone. It's blowed over so much.
No, we need to stake them.
You need to do something.
Is it time to stake?
It's past time to stake. I just happened, it's been so hot and stuff, I hadn't done it.
Well, I'll get some stakes. We'll work on that maybe tomorrow.
But it blowed really bad.
We had, when it gets to a point outside, you just know it's going to come a storm. Ain't no getting out of it. The sky got black. Streetlights came on. The wind was blowing and whipping. And it just had that feel. And the leaves were turned up to silver. You know how they'll turn up? It got jet black, didn't it? Well, not jet black. It was a storm, though. And the clouds were big, black, rolling clouds.
And the wind was awful strong.
And I could have swore. I even called. That's the only time I talked to Mom. I called and I said, listen, you get prepared to get in that basement if necessary. And she said, well, the wind's blowing and it's dark up here. I said, yeah, that's the reason I'm saying. If it don't calm down, you get that basement. She said she'll be all right. And I said, it's coming. It's coming. It was dark outside of my office. It was wind blowing. Did you get any rain up here?
No rain. Just wind, very, very strong.
It just lightened back up. Just like it had rained for 20 minutes. Sun came back out, blue skies, and not a drop of rain from any of those clouds.
But the wind blew afterwards some, and it felt colder, like it'd come off of rain or a storm.
Well, it's
So
supposed to be cooler tomorrow and Sunday. It's supposed to be in the 80s. Cooler, 87 degrees. Not cold, but a cooler 87 past
We got
90.
several storm warnings,
Yeah, my thumb kept beeping and beeping.
but it wasn't for the closer counties.
No. Duke's is a southern staple. Yeah, Duke's is a southern staple. So is Kraft and Hellman's. We'll use all those, but I guess our go-to now is Duke's. Hello from West Virginia. Duanita, is that how you say it? Duanita Martin. Hey, Deborah Faye Taylor, how are you? We got wind, rain, and hail.
Somebody
I don't want
got
no hail.
hail.
Mama says somebody got hell here.
because it was the wind got too cool and stuff for it.
I have seen those hell balls on TV where they lay them in their hand and they put a golf ball or something to show you how big it is. One time when we had the flower shop, I was working late one evening. It got dark just like it did today. The wind was bad just like it was today. And all of a sudden, hail started coming down. And it was about the size of a marble. And within seconds, we were near the post office. And the post office has got these great big old huge light posts with these big bubble. You've seen them, big round white bulbs. And they light them up. One of them just shattered. And hell balls were falling the size of $50. They were big. And they were hitting the windows. And they were bouncing on the sidewalks and on the streets. They were putting dents in vehicles. I mean, it was bad for about 3 or 4 minutes there. And I had pictures of hell balls after I went out and collected them. Big as quarters, bigger than quarters. And that was the worst hailstorm I've ever been in. And I thought, I never want... It's like being in a rock attack. It's like you're being shot at, only it's not bullets, it's big old hell balls. So if you've never experienced that, and we had tons of people in the area that had to have new roofs put on, had windows knocked out, had windshields cracked. It was bad. We had some hail damage on one of our vehicles at the flower shop because it had big old dents, but you know, it was on top of the van. It wasn't as bad as in some other places. But yeah, it was just bad. I remember that still. I don't want no more part of that. So hell worries me. I don't. And you know, hell is
today they were
precursor for tornadoes.
That damage and would probably damage vehicles. It would be so large and
hail.
Yeah, and the roofs and stuff today. Twice I know it had it on the radio. It come in warnings.
But we didn't get anything. Thank the Lord for that. And right now it's just as peaceful and calm out there as it can be. You wouldn't think we'd ever had a wind or darkness or nothing.
Except my garden shows it.
Except Mama's garden. But they'll stand back up. Give them some sunshine tomorrow. Give them a little bit of time. Most everything will stand back up.
Yeah.
Just don't touch it. When it blows over like that, if you have a garden or corn or anything, leave it alone. Let the sun bring it up. And it will... If you touch it and mess with it, you could move it into a way that it wouldn't turn back up. If it's fallen over, it'll raise back up. If you move it or disturb it, a lot of times it won't stand back up.
Sometimes corn blows over so far that it won't stand back
if
up.
It's bigger, yeah. But and if you have to, you can stake it back up the next day. But give the sun its opportunity
to do its job.
I'm going to eat me a tomato tonight now. But Billy, I recommend it. I think it's a great supper.
Tasted wonderful.
I've eaten part of mine. I'll eat another bite of it in a minute. When was that, John, Linda? The hailstorm that I was talking about? When was it?
I don't remember.
6 or 7 years ago. 6 or 7 years ago. Trying to figure out. I think it's about 6 or 7, maybe 8 years. Time just flies. I have no concept of it sometime. I think it's been 3 years and it's been 13. I mean, it's just, but I think I'm trying to do the calculation. I think it's been about 7 years ago. Don't like the high winds. Me either, Denise. I hate high winds. I can handle thunderstorms. In fact, I can go to sleep in a thunderstorm if it's not windy. But when the wind's blowing and you can, the wind is what scares me. Good to see you this evening. Terry, it's good to see you too, or see you on here. It's good to see you all on here. I hope y'all enjoyed Sydney last night. She was thrilled to death to have gotten with you all. She said, they are so sweet. They're wonderful. I said, yes, they are. So she just loved you all. I guess she's probably performing right now at the performance with, she said Deanna Carter.
And who was it?
It's Renfro Valley.
It's Renfro Valley, but I forgot the other one she said she was opening for.
I think it was Deanna Carter, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Strawberry one. We don't own the rights to any of those songs or any of the she sang last night. I'm assuming she owns
The one she
the
wrote.
one she wrote. So you have to say that. Facebook gets, you can get in trouble. Olivia Rocker, are you just jumping on? Check the temperature 82 today. Our temperature was much higher than that, but now it's 80 tonight, and it's supposed to get 87 tomorrow.
In the mid.
And Sunday's supposed to be the 80s, and then Monday we're right back to heat. Now West Tennessee, those folks are getting triple digits. I think they're cooling down now. Over the weekend, I've got a really good friend that lives in Nashville, and she keeps me up on that stuff. But they had some triple digits today, I think, like 101, 102. And then next week they're supposed to get some more. So let's just remember all those folks, and they're homeless. There's homeless folks that are having to deal with this, and there's elderly, and there's people who don't have good circulation, air, and it worries me. It worries me.
Oh, yeah. They could have a heat stroke really fast in it.
South Carolina. June, what's your weather like? Is your weather good? 106 here. Where are you at?
That must be back in Texas. Ooh.
Danetta, is that Texas? Are you in Texas? Hello, Michael. Jesus.
I started to say that looks like all the same.
It's all Jesus. You can't say Jesus enough, Michael. We sure could use a little Jesus these days. All that's going on in this world. We're supposed to hit 101 tomorrow in Alabama, Sherry. A lot of times y'all's temperatures are ours, but we're supposed to be cooler tomorrow. There must be a front or something swooping down.
Maggie's having to drink.
She's coming here to drink her some water. Linda, I like black pepper on tomatoes too, but I don't never put them on my sandwich. That's funny. Maybe I should try it. Just tomato sandwich is one of your favorites, Angie. We had hundreds all week in Illinois. Oh, mercy.
They had bad storms too in some parts of them.
Laura, that's awful. Y'all stay cool. We had super cool too. 50s and 40s at night. When is this? Kim, is that now? Hello from Franklin, Tennessee. It was 100 today. Yeah, Ricky.
Yeah, I bet.
Y'all had it rough. I said a little prayer for you all because I talked to my friend the other day and she was telling me it's going to be triple digits. And she has dogs and she tries to keep them. They're in the house, but she tries to keep them, when they go out. If you take a dog in the house and then you take it out for 20, 30 minutes, it's bad. And for you folks who live near asphalt or concrete, protect them little doggies' feet. They can blister easy. That's hot. That's like a griddle. So they need tennis shoes or something. Pack them. Pick them up and carry them across the road. 74 beautiful degrees, Kimberly, in Star, Idaho.
Wow, that's a place to be.
Kimberly, that's perfect temperature right there. I love it when it's 74 outside. Star, Idaho. Alabama is hot. Heat index around 105 for the past few days. Oh, sure. Be careful. 101 degrees here in Arizona. 110 degrees in Arizona.
Wow.
Margaret, that's hot. I'm going to quit complaining. Y'all got 110, 90. I'll take my 90s and hush. But it's hot.
It's gonna hush.
I know it didn't last long, did it?
No.
It's just hot, folks. It's just hot. We're not complaining. We're just stating the facts. I try not to complain about the weather. I just thank the Lord that He's in charge of it, because we'd have it all messed up. Mama, you got anything you want to add tonight, or what are you going to do tomorrow, or you got plans tomorrow? Farmers market, deliver some cookbooks.
Farmers market.
Cookbooks.
And farmers market in the morning. Besides that, no, not really much.
We'll be sending out some cookbooks tomorrow. We told you we'd get them out this week. Well, technically tomorrow is this week. Just happens to be the last day of the week.
Something happened.
But every day that the post office could have timed when they could have got there was something coming up. It's been a crazy week. We had our air conditioner looked at. We've had all kinds of stuff going on. Mama's been chores. She's had stuff to do.
Yeah, things happen.
That's just life, ain't it, Mama?
Yep.
Just living.
You buck up and take it and go on.
Mama's saying that's just life. That's just the way it is.
What's that song? That show it comes on. Take the good with the bad with the good.
Yeah, take it out. Just like you got it. I can drink coffee all night tonight. If I want to. I will take a cup to bed with me. That's my Friday night treat.
I don't know about you.
Well, Mama, it's good, and I think I can have to get up early in the morning. But I always get up. It don't bother me on Friday nights. It would on the weekdays, probably. I'd probably be up half the night thinking, I shouldn't have drunk that last cup of coffee.
Or the last pot, or whatever.
Mama, I didn't drink a pot tonight. I have today.
I know you probably drank over a pot.
Maggie has cleaned her bowl. She ran in here and ate every bite that she could get in.
She thought we was going to eat some of it, I guess.
Well, there was about a serving in there. We always keep her some extra. Maggie eats 24/7 whenever she wants to, and she does well with it. She just comes in. She may come in and eat one bite and go back to bed, or she may come in and eat a good little bit, and then she might not eat as much for the rest of the day. She monitors hers very well, and it's good, because our other schnauzer, just like Maggie, Sierra, if you put down a 5-gallon bucket, she'd pass out trying to eat it all.
She'd try her best to eat every bite.
She didn't never leave a bite. You couldn't leave a bowl of food for her. We had times to feed her every day. Not Maggie. We just keep her bowl full, and she does very well with it.
She does real good as long as she knows she's got food there.
Mm-hmm. Now that it's empty,
it might worry her.
It never goes empty. It's never empty. So as soon as we finish here, we'll go fill it up, and she'll come in here and look at it. Even if she's not going to eat, she comes in, she looks at it. Okay, you got me some more food. We're doing all right. And she goes back to bed. She just checks things out. No, she won't.
Yeah, she don't like for it to be empty. I think she worries that.
We was keeping her food in a couple of places. We don't anymore. She's kind of calmed down a little bit, and we have people that stays with her. Usually, we never hardly ever leave her alone. But used to, before, when we did leave her, before we knew how upset she got, we would close her in the sunroom, and there was a bowl of water and food in there, and we would keep both of them full. And she worried herself to death going between them. She'd eat 2 or 3 bites in the kitchen, and she'd go in there and eat 2 or 3 more bites in the sunroom, and that was how she ate. It worries her to death having 2 bowls of food. So when we went back down to 1 bowl, it kind of calmed her down.
Yeah.
And then we quit locking her, which it was plenty of room for, and it was a good place for her. But we just quit doing that. She just has full run of the place, but we usually have some stuff with her, because if a firework went off, or if if a storm just blew up, or it would just be total pandemonium. She couldn't do it, could she? I would hate to see.
She paces the floor and hides.
She's just not.
She can't.
She just don't like it at all. So we don't ever put her through that. I just couldn't handle it knowing she was by herself.
She gets all upset with him.
She don't like it. I don't blame her.
We're talking your ears off.
All right, Mama. Mama's saying hush. You've talked enough. All right, folks. That's all we got tonight. And I'm going to eat another corner of this sandwich. You going to eat yours, Mama? You quit eating.
No, I'll eat sandwich and chips. And
1/4 of a sandwich does not a sandwich make. It's 1/4 of a sandwich.
Well, I told you I wasn't too awful hungry.
At least do your part on the half.
I'll eat the other one, I guess. I'll try to.
We're going to say good night, folks. We'll probably, Lord willing, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't even know what all we're going to get into, but you can bet we'll be into something. And whatever we get into, we'll share it with y'all. And we just thank you for jumping on here tonight with us. It means a lot to us, and you all are just great. And we look forward to seeing you. And when we don't, we miss you. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging around and sitting around here at the kitchen table with us, because we enjoy that.
Yeah.
Mama, if you don't have anything else, we'll say good night. Let these folks go to bed.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.